Another day in the life of the dump truck ownership. So I'm out here at a rock yard. Actually, this is a cement factory. It's underneath the Jordan Bridge. But they make cement and stuff out here. See, they have all different types of aggregates. Currently being held up right now. But that's cool because I get paid by the hour, like I said before. So you gotta wait your turn sometimes. And that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting my turn. So I think those are called belly dumps. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's an echo pan. But I'm gonna dump right there where that concrete at. That's what I got in the back of my bed. See if I can. Come on. Here's my top. Close my top. Open my top up. So if y'all can see that. So I'm out here. They go a loader. Pretty much just gotta wait my turn. Once that truck get over there and dump, I'll be able to dump. But I'm dumping right on the end right here. Dump truck ownership, man, it is what it is. You know, one of the things that I really love about it is being by myself. You know what I'm saying? I keep great company with myself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting here talking to y'all, but I'm really just talking to myself. And I guess with the new age of content and social media, people can just talk without looking crazy, because I would be talking whether this camera was on me or not. But anyway, it's a good day today. Everything's moving smooth. I do have a few things I need to do with the truck. That's the thing about this industry. Maintenance is a consistent, it's a constant. So you want to be on top of your maintenance early, because a $500 fix can definitely prevent, you know, a $5,000 catastrophe. So I'm gonna keep y'all updated, because right now I got a little issue where it looked like my differential was leaking a little bit of oil, and I'm not 100% sure that's what it is. It could be the pinion, but I gotta work because I gotta get this truck rolling. So I'm hoping that I can get a couple more days, but I got a guy coming this weekend to see about that leak. Today is Thursday. This is only my second day working this week, but that's fine, because even with 2 days I'll make about $1,300. And the job that I need done could potentially cost me about $1,300. So those 2 days could get swallowed up by my mechanic. But guess what? I won't have any more days if I don't, you know, take care of that. So that's the thing about the dump truck industry. Sometimes you making money hand over fist, and sometimes you pouring money back into your truck. But normally you can get your expenses out, you know, before anything else. So like I said before, I count my years in the dump truck industry in 10-month cycles. So that means I expect to not work for at least 2 months, 60 days. So if you got 365 days in a year, I don't expect to work at least 60 of them. So even with that, I had to pull up. Somebody needed to get where I was at. Also here by the shipyard, Navy base. Y'all can see that right there. Decided to sit right here and chill out for a minute, y'all. So that's another thing I like about the dump truck. You pretty much can kind of control your time. If you feel like you need to take a break, pull over and take a little break. Because even though driving is not super physically demanding, it is mentally demanding. Because you have to stay safe. You gotta watch the other drivers. You gotta just have to, because the last thing you want to do is hurt somebody on the road. A lot of people have negative attitudes towards truck drivers and dump truck drivers in general. They feel like, these big old trucks, but people don't realize these big old trucks is what's helping to grow the infrastructure of the nation, building these highways and things of that nature, building homes, delivering your goods and packages, delivering your TVs, delivering everything, your food, everything that you got in your home is brought there by way of a truck. Even your home itself couldn't have really been built without a truck, because materials have to be moved in and out through every process of plotting the land, to building the house, to furnishing the house, to living in the house, to even dismantling the house or breaking the house down. All of those things, there's a truck involved. So with that said, if you can find your niche in transportation, because it's transportation, but it's the transportation of what? Goods, people. You can also transport services. A service can be transported. So there's different creative ways to make money in the transportation industry, logistics industry, the hauling industry, trucks, whether it's non-emergency medical transportation, whether it's dump trucks, whether it's over the road semi-drivers. You got box trucks, you got cargo vans, you got medical courier. It's just an amalgamation of things that you can do in the transportation industry to earn a decent living. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm out here doing, y'all. Earning a decent living. And I'm sharing the information of what the things that I learned with people, if people want to get into this kind of thing. Like, if I would have known about this type of stuff at a younger age, I could have changed the whole trajectory of my life. You know what I mean? Instead of me now actually driving a truck, I could have had 50 or 100 trucks and been in the office somewhere teaching people and growing a viable business that could have been helpful to our community. So I want to share that knowledge with people, so that, hopefully that somebody out there that was like me, who was ambitious, wanted to do things, want to make money, just didn't really know how, thought that the access to these things was further away than they actually were. But that's actually not true. Anyway, I'm up through here today. I'm up under the Jordan Bridge, like I said. There goes somebody in a pretty Mac. Good old Mac drivers. Well, all right, fellas, family, women, children, thank y'all for another episode of A Day in the Life of a Dump Truck Driver. Dump truck ownership. Spend a day with me. Anyway, all right, y'all.